Welcome to the Rich Rebel Volleyball Pregame Show, brought to you by the testing. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Now we have all of our technical difficulties panned out. We're ready for some volleyball, as it'll be the North Summit Braves. They will start with the serve, as it is Sydney Kinnear. She'll get us underway here in the quarterfinals of the 2A state volleyball tournament. Kinnear's serve goes over the net, off the arms, nearly played out of bounds off of Rasmussen. The Eagles are able to play it over. Braves look to set up the attack. They go down the left wing. That's Murdoch. Murdoch's attack blocked at the net. Eagles do a good job just to punch it over. Blocked at the front of the net by Wardle. Eagles maintain possession. They're going to bump it over where the libero, number 16, that's Jaden Kinnear, she's going to punch it in the air while the Braves try to get it back over the net. They do, as there's a battle at the net. Here come the Eagles attack. They attack from the middle of the floor, off the arms of the Braves front line to the floor, as that was number 4. Casely Lunt from Millard with the attack. That makes the score 1-0 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Millard out in front as the Eagles look to return the serve. Off the arms and out of bounds. Braves on the attack. It's Murdoch off the front row. That ball's going to go out of bounds on the right wing side of the Braves. Therefore, the Braves will pick up a point. We are tied 1-1 here in the first set as Murdoch will serve for the Braves. Murdoch's serve goes over the net. Nicely dug out in the back row by the Eagles. A quick dump set attempt is snuffed out there by Peterson. Eagles set up an attack on the left wing. That's nicely dug out by the Eagles. Here comes an attack. Braves with the dig in the back row. That was Peterson. Peterson pushes it over as the Eagles set up an attack on the left wing. Diving effort in the back row from Murdoch, but to no avail. The ball's going to go off her arms, out of bounds, over the net. 2-1. The Eagles with the lead over the Braves as they will serve with Lunt. Nicely dug out in the back row by Murdoch. They go left side to Pace. Pace pushes it over and dug out in the front row by the Eagles. They're going to have to pump it over. Good hustle there from Jaden Kinnear to keep the ball alive. Middle of the court attack from McWhorter is going to find the hardwood on the left wing side. Good attack there from McWhorter. Ties us up. 2-2. As it'll be Taylor Kinnear to serve. Off the arms, into the net. Goes the libero on the other side. She plays it back to the middle where the Eagles are unable to play it back over. 3-2. Braves over the Eagles on the Station on Main scoreboard. As the ball goes over the net, Braves look to set up the attack. They go middle of the floor to Peterson. Peterson off the arms, out of bounds. The Braves have doubled up the Eagles. 4-2 on the Station on Main scoreboard here in the first set. Once again, this is quarterfinal action of the 2A state tournament. The Braves serve it over. Eagles on the attack, off the arms. Diving effort from Jaden Kinnear in the back row. Keeps it alive. They go to Pace on the left wing. And Pace, back-to-back Bear Lake Realty kills for Pace as the Braves now lead 5-2 on the Station on Main scoreboard. It's Taylor Kinnear to serve again as the Eagles look to get it over. They do a good job with Stevenson to play it back. Braves are going to have to hustle to get it over the net. Unable to do so. As a little miscommunication in the back row, it looked like between Jaden Kinnear and Sidney Kinnear has the ball hit into the net. 5-3 on the Station on Main scoreboard as Stevenson will serve for the Eagles. Ball over the net played by Taylor Kinnear. One hit over, and that's going to be tipped down to the ground by Bassett. As a dig attempt in the back row landed at the net, Bassett was able to kill the play for the Eagles. Station on Main scoreboard should read the Braves 5, the Eagles 4 as we fix that. Serve's going to go out of bounds as the Braves pick up the point on the service error. As Heartland Richin steps to the line, she serves it to the left wing in the back row, dug out by Rasmussen. They go off the arms of the front row. Braves with an attempt from Peterson from the middle of the floor. No good. Here comes the Eagles attack. It's number 14, Olivia Bassett. She finds the hardwood on the right wing side. Good attack there from Bassett from the middle of the floor. We got a 6-5 ball game here in the first set. As it'll be Rasmussen to serve for the Eagles. She approaches the line, serves it into the net. Back-to-back serves for the Eagles have been service errors. As the Braves, they look to counter with Jaden Kinnear serving. Her serve over the net, dug out in the back row by the Eagles. They go on the left wing, attack off the arms of the front row. Jaden Kinnear with the Town of Woodruff dig. Murdoch's going to attack from the left wing. She pushes it high over the net as Stevenson's able to get under it for the Eagles. Eagles attack from the back row on the left wing, no avail. They set up for Murdoch. Murdoch's attempt, diving effort in the back from Stevenson, keeps it alive. Battle at the net, won by number 22 in purple. That's Peterson. Peterson picks up the Bear Lake Realty kill. That's her second of the ball game. 8-5, the Braves lead on the Station on Main scoreboard as Kinnear serves again. That's Jaden Kinnear. Here comes the Eagles attack. They push it over, nicely dug out in the back row by Richens. Attack from the middle of the floor. Peterson off the arms of the back row. Stevenson out of bounds over the net into floor number 4. And the Braves have opened up a 4-point lead by going on a 4-0 run. Here's Jaden Kinnear. Her serve goes over the net. Left wing attack from the Eagles. Nicely dug out there by Jaden Kinnear in the back row. Murdoch from the left wing. Her attack. Right arm attack off the arms of the back row. Hits the photographer on the side of the Eagles. So that ball will fall. Braves pick up another point, 10-5 on the Station on Main scoreboard. As here at the Sevier Valley Center, there are nets about 4 feet away from the out-of-bounds lines. There's not a lot of room to play the ball if it goes out of bounds. The referee is talking to one of the photographers, as it was the same photographer that got hit in the back of the head with that ball, as Jaden Kinnear. Her serve goes out of bounds. Played over the net. Nicely dug out there by Kinnear. They're going to call into the net. That will be a point for the Eagles as the Braves now lead 10-6 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Oakley King will serve for the Eagles. She serves as the libero. Nicely dug out there in the back row by Richens. Played over. Murdoch with a running attempt. Punches it over. Dug out in the back row by King. Eagles on the attack. Off the arms of a couple of Braves. They're able to play it over. Good defense from the Braves as the Eagles set up an attack. They go left wing. Stevenson off the arms of the front row. Nicely dug out by the Braves. Here comes an attack from Murdoch on the left wing at the net. No good in the back row as King digs that out. Here comes Peterson's attack. Blocked by Peterson as Stevenson's attempt goes into the net on the second try. Peterson with an epic recreation block. That is her first of the ball game. As Peterson's had herself quite a first set as she has 2 kills, 1 block. She'll serve here. Tries for an ace. Nicely dug out in the back row by Rasmussen. An attempt goes on the line. Nicely placed there. That looks like that was number 4, Lunt, her second kill of the ball game. As it's 11-7, Braves with the lead on the Station on Main scoreboard. As Lunt picks up her second kill of the game. Serve from the back row, nicely dug out by Peterson as she plays it on the back row right wing. They go to Murdoch, left wing attack, just out of bounds, about 6 inches over the back line. As Murdoch attacked from the left wing, just missed hitting that back line. As the Eagles serve it over, dug out by Peterson. Murdoch with the left wing attack, diving effort in the back row to keep it alive by the Eagles. They go to Stevenson, 22-on-22 crime as Peterson digs it out. They go to the middle of the floor for McWhirter. Her middle floor attempt dug out in the back row on the right wing. As the Eagles try an attempt, they're going to hit the sideline just barely, according to the line judge. That will make the score 11-9 on the Station on Main scoreboard as it'll be J.D. Kane to serve. She serves it to Peterson with a diving dig. They go left wing to Murdoch. Murdoch reaches across her body, gets it over. Nicely dug out by the Eagles as Stevenson, her attempt, diving effort from Jaden Kinnear to no avail as don't look now, it's 11-10 on the Station on Main scoreboard as the Eagles have responded to a 5-0 run with a 4-0 run of their own. As that ends as with the announcer's curse. Ball goes out of bounds long on the serve. Braves will take over as it'll be Sydney Kinnear to serve for the Braves. She attacks it from the back row. That's going to be off the arms, nearly out of bounds. Good hustle there from the Eagles to keep it alive. Braves look to set up the attack. They go left wing. Murdoch had to readjust in the air. She finds the arms of King in the back row. As a set attempt there from the Eagles snuffed out by Murdoch. Murdoch's going to attack on the left wing. Her attempt is tipped at the front of the net. Eagles on the attack. It's Stevenson. She punches it over. Diving effort from Kinnear keeps it alive. Middle of the floor, McWhirter. McWhirter off the arms and in. As McWhirter picks up her first. McWhirter picks up her first Bear Lake Realty kill of the ball game. 13-10 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Sydney Kinnear will serve again for the Braves. As this serve is dug out in the back row on the right wing. They're going to go back over there to number 7. That's Emily Stevenson. As the ball goes out of bounds on the right wing. Didn't see who attacked it, but the point goes to the Eagles. They will serve with Mary Stevenson. Nicely dug out there by Peterson on the Brave side. They go to Richens. That's going to be blocked out of bounds as Richens unloaded on that ball. It hit the arms of the front line, and it landed in the Braves bench, which is on the opposite side of the court. The Braves bench is on the right wing. The attack was from the left wing. The ball was hit with so much force it ended in the Braves bench, as it will be the Braves to serve. That ball is blocked out of bounds as a couple of Braves got their arms to it. It deflected straight sideways into the official scorer's table on the right wing, as we have a 14-12 to score on the Station on Main scoreboard. Lunt will serve for the Braves. Good concentration there from Kinnear to keep it alive, but McWhorter plays it over the net and out of bounds on the left wing side. 14-13. This has been a tightly contested matchup, as it'll be number 4, Lunt, to serve for the Braves, for the Eagles. She approaches the line, throws the ball in the air, rethinks the decision, serves it again, as Kinnear is there to get the ball. Peterson pushes it over for the Braves. Eagles look to set up the attack. They go near side. That's going to be out of bounds as Nora Rasmussen attacked that ball with a lot of force. Her attempt down the right wing side, or the left wing sideline, no good, as the Braves now lead 15-13 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Eagles look to set up the attack. Nice dig there in the back row by Taylor Kinnear. Ball played over by the Braves. Eagles having trouble getting it back over. They're gonna not be able to do so as they play the ball up into the stands. 16-13 as the stands behind the back row, they get a souvenir for the moment. That ball will be returned to the floor as Taylor Kinnear serves for the Braves. Eagles set up the attack through Rasmussen off the front of the net. They're actually going to call a block for Peterson as Rasmussen tried to play it again. She plays it out of bounds on the left wing side. 17-13 here in the first set for the Braves, and we are going to get a T7 propane timeout. For now, you're listening to Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of North Summit Volleyball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
You're invited to come in and visit with the team at Cache Honda Yamaha in Cache Valley today. Our customers are our friends. If you haven't ever been in, stop in today. We'd love to get to know you. If you haven't been in for a while, stop in and let's get caught up. And if you were here yesterday, come back again soon. You always have an open invitation to visit the crew at Cache Honda Yamaha, where our customers are our friends, on US 91 between Logan and Smithfield.
And we're back with the Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of North Summit Volleyball online at mylocalradio.com as Peterson plays it over the net, blocked. And here comes an attack from Rasmussen that's going to find the floor. Rasmussen picks up her first kill of the game. As a battle at the net ensued, the Eagles are able to pick up the point, 17-14 on the Station on Main scoreboard. We are broadcasting live from the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth here at the Sevier Valley Center, as that's going to be an ace for the Eagles as Mary Stevenson let that ball go. It finds the hardwood. 17-15 on the Station on Main scoreboard. The Braves lead here in the first set, as it's Mary Stevenson to serve. Dug out in the back row by the Braves. A couple players converge, but Peterson's able to push it over. Blocked in the front of the net. Pushed back over by Judy, and Judy's going to pick up the kill. Her first Bear Lake Realty kill of the game, as she just popped the ball over after it was blocked. The Eagles defense were unable to readjust. That ball falls in the middle of the floor, as it's Richens to serve for the Braves. Here comes the Eagles attack. They attack from the middle of the floor. Blocked to the front of the net by Peterson. Her second Epic Recreation block of the game. It's going to have to be bumped over by King as the Braves look to set up the attack. They go near side, or left wing to Judy. Judy's attack blocked as it's pushed over by the Eagles. Dug out there by Richens. Middle of the floor attack from Peterson. Off the arms, out of bounds. Peterson picks up another Bear Lake Realty kill, her third, as she's been very good at that middle blocker position for the Braves. as the Braves lead 19-15 on the station on main scoreboard. Richens will serve again. A jump serve down the right wing is dug out by the Eagles, and it is going to be pushed over out of bounds as that ball was hit a little too hard by Rasmussen. That's going to be another point for the Braves. They lead 20-15 as Richens serves again, finds the arms of King in the back row. They go to Rasmussen. Rasmussen's attack dug out by the Braves. On the second hit attempt there from Judy, she attacks from the left wing. Braves with the dig. Eagles with the dig. Braves looking to attack now as Judy's attempt is blocked at the front of the net. As that was number 5, Danny Monroe, picking up her first block of the ball game. 20-16 on the station on main scoreboard. This has been a back and forth contest as Rasmussen will serve for the Eagles, dug out by the Braves. They go to Peterson in the middle of the floor, off the arms of the front row blocker. That hits the shoulder of the blocker next to her. I think that was off of number 14, Bassett, into Monroe. That ball falls. Give Peterson another Bear Lake Realty kill as the Braves now lead 21-16 on the station on main scoreboard, as it's going to be bumped over by the Eagles. Braves having a chance to set up the attack here. They go to the left wing. Murdoch tries to find the back left corner, instead finds the arms of an Eagle. The ball is at the bleachers, played back to the middle of the floor. Nicely done by the Eagles to get it over, as Peterson will try to find the back right corner. Dug out by King. They go near side to Warner. Warner's attack blocked to the front of the net. Here comes Peterson. Peterson tips it over the net. Diving effort from Rasmussen to keep it alive. It's pushed over by the Eagles. What a play there from Rasmussen. Murdoch attacks from the left wing. Murdoch finds the hardwood in the back right corner as she picks up her, I believe that is her first Bear Lake Realty kill, as we look for Murdoch on the stat sheet. That is her first kill. We're getting another T7 Propane timeout called by the Eagles. You're listening to Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels Volleyball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
You're invited to come in and visit with the team at Cache Honda Yamaha in Cache Valley today. Our customers are our friends. If you haven't ever been in, stop in today. We'd love to get to know you. If you haven't been in for a while, stop in and let's get caught up. And if you were here yesterday, come back again soon. You always have an open invitation to visit the crew at Cache Honda Yamaha, where our customers are our friends, on US 91 between Logan and Smithfield.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. We're in the middle of a special presentation of a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of North Summit Braves Volleyball online at mylocalradio.com. As the Braves lead 22-16, it'll be Jaden Kinnear to get us back into play after the Eagles call a timeout. Couple of runs here in the first set are the difference for the Braves, as they go to Warner for the attack on the left wing. Dug out. They go Peterson. Middle of the floor attack. Finds the back left corner. What a shot from Peterson. 23-16. Braves with the lead. Pulling away here in the first set as Jaden Kinnear will serve. Ball goes over the net. Dug out by Monroe. They're going to go back to Monroe. She'll push it over. She finds the arms of Jaden Kinnear. Braves set up the attack. Murdoch on the left wing. Finds King. It hit the antenna, so that will be out of bounds off of the Eagles, as Murdoch had to reach back to get to that ball, and as she did, it clips the antenna, so it'll be out of bounds. Eagles get the point, as it'll be King to serve for the Eagles. Ball goes over the net. Nicely dug out there from Richens. They go middle of the net. Attack from Peterson. That's going to be off the arms of the front row. That lands on the side of the Eagles. Peterson picks up another kill. And now the Braves have set point in Peterson's arms. She tries a lob serve, nicely dug out by King. As the ball is going to be played over to Monroe. She will attack from the left wing. That finds the hardwood. 24-18. If the Braves want to end this set, they'll do it on the return. As checking in the ball game for the Eagles, Jaden Kane, she will serve as she finds Peterson in the back row. Murdoch will attack from the left wing. Off the arms. Diving effort to keep it alive from the Eagles. They dive again to keep it alive, pushed over by the Braves. Eagles set up the attack. It's Warner, as that ball will be tipped over the net by number 6. As I believe that was number 6. I don't have a number 6 on my roster. 1 second. Excuse me, sir. Sir, who was that? No, number 6. Jessa West, thank you. As that was Jessa West who picks up the final kill. And with that, you're listening to a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of North Summit Volleyball on 98.3 FM, online at mylocalradio.com. It is not on 98.3 FM. It's online at mylocalradio.com. We'll be back with a T7 Propane second set after this.
Amazing people work at the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital in Montpelier. From the receptionists to the doctors, the x-ray techs to the food service staff, from the phlebotomist to housekeeping and everyone in between. The care you receive can't be matched anywhere else. We really care about your health. We care about you. We work hard to have top quality equipment and facilities and provide a wide range of services so we can serve every patient. When selecting your healthcare providers, choose Bear Lake Memorial Hospital. You'll feel the difference.
At Rich School District, we believe that success motivates individuals, and every student is capable of learning. We believe an effective classroom facilitates learning. We believe in the development of lifelong learners, and we believe that a quality education makes a difference. Student involvement equals student success. Currently, 93% of Rich High students participate in extracurricular activities. Rich School District, providing a quality, well-rounded education for each student.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of the Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels Volleyball on 98.3.com. As we are about to start the the LSR Refrigerated second set, as that is sponsored by the Wallentyne family. Excuse me, as we're trying to sort some things out real quick. As it's the North Summit Braves with a 1-0 lead. If you are watching on mylocalradio.com and you are new to my format, as that's just not going to work because North Summit's title is too long. As the North Summit Braves, they lead 1-0 here in this quarterfinal matchup of the 2A state volleyball tournament. As the Braves are in their second game of the day. They are 4-0 in sets as they beat Wasatch County in 3-0 earlier on in the day. It'll be the Eagles to start us off as it's number 22, Haley Warner. She approaches the line, lets the serve go, dug out nicely in the back row by Jaden Kinnear. They go to McWhirter. She hits the top of the tape, goes over. Eagles look to set up the attack, and they do. Too long, out of bounds, off the arms of Rasmussen. Braves pick up the point. 1-0 here in the LSR Refrigerated second set, as Sydney Kinnear will approach the line. Her serve over the net, dug out by King. They go left wing attack for Rasmussen. Diving up from Jaden Kinnear to keep it alive. That'll go over the net, out of bounds on the right wing side. Good effort from Kinnear, but the ball was just a little too far to her left. It hit her arms and went cross court out of bounds as the Eagles will serve. They'll serve too long out of bounds off the arms of Lunt. Braves with a quick 2-1 lead here in the LSR Refrigerated second set as Murdoch will step to the service line. Starts her approach from under the bleachers and will attack from the middle of the floor. That ball had some nice spin to it as it really rides the line nearly out of bounds, but an attack from the Eagles. They'll find the back right corner as we are tied 2-2 here in the second set. Deuce is wild as Stevenson will serve for the Eagles. Stevenson on the approach, finds Peterson in the back row. Braves look to set up the attack. They go near side. That's Judy. Her attack nicely dug out by Rasmussen. Rasmussen will get an attack of her own. Off the front line, nicely dug by Jaden Kinnear. Judy attacks again, this time too long, out of bounds on the right wing side. As that ball, she tried to find the back corner. Instead, it goes out of bounds, both long and on the sideline. As Stevenson will serve again for the Eagles as they lead 3-2 here in the second set. Peterson will attack for the Braves from the back row. Nicely dug out by the Eagles. Eagles look to attack, left wing attack, no good. As they set up, as the Braves set up number 7, that's Richens on the right wing side, looking for a deflection out of bounds. Instead, they're going to call that the ball went out of bounds without a deflection. Eagles now lead 4-2 on the Station on Main scoreboard, as that serve is going to be an ace off the arms of Peterson. And the Eagles have responded to that first set loss very well, as they now lead 5-2 on the Station on Main scoreboard. As Stevenson will serve again. Played over the net. Peterson with the dig. They set up an attack for McWhirter. She's going to very nicely, with precision there from Megan McWhirter, finds the left wing side at the net from the middle of the floor, just taps it over, picks up a kill, and the Braves now serve with Taylor Kinnear. Eagles look to set up an attack. They attack from the middle of the floor, blocked to the front of the net by Peterson, and the Eagles cannot return it. Good play there from Peterson to keep the ball on that side. That's her third Epic Recreation block of the game, as she has been very, very effective from that middle blocker position at the front of the net. 5 kills, 3 blocks. As the serve goes over, dump set attempt there. Diving up from Jaden Kinnear, keeps alive. Peterson hits it over, and the Eagles are unable to return it, as a diving effort from Jaden Kinnear keeps the ball alive, and the Braves tie it up 5-5 on the Station on Main scoreboard as Taylor Kinnear serves. Rasmussen will punch it over for the Eagles. Taylor Kinnear is able to keep it alive. It's Sydney Kinnear to play it over. As the Eagles go to the left wing side for Rasmussen, and she hits it into the net. Braves pick up a point on the hitting error. 6-5 Braves on the Station on Main scoreboard, as it'll be Taylor Kinnear to serve. Her serve goes over the net, dug out by King. They'll set up an attack with, that's Monroe. Monroe from the left wing finds the middle of the hardwood. 3 Braves converge on the ball with diving efforts, but they're unable to keep it alive. Good hustle from the Braves, but the Eagles pick up the point. 6-6 on the Station on Main scoreboard here in the LSR Refrigerated second set is Kinnear. She'll get the dig as Peterson pushes it over, tried to tip it over the front line. Blocked at the front of the net by the Braves. That's number 9, Judy. They're going to go right wing attack from Richens off the arms of the back row, and the Eagles are unable to return it. As it is 7-6 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Braves with the lead. Ball played serve from Richens over the net. Eagles set up the attack. It's Monroe from the right wing. Diving effort from Jaden Kinnear keeps it alive. As Judy's able to push it over, they're going to call into the net. Or excuse me, they call a lift against the Braves as the Eagles will serve. 7-7 on the Station on Main scoreboard here in the LSR Refrigerated second set. As the Braves look to play it over, it's Richens who tries to hit it over the net, goes into the net. Eagles retake a 1-point lead. They lead 8-7 on the Station on Main scoreboard. As it's King to serve, dug out by Kinnear in the back row. They go to Peterson. Peterson's attack just long out of bounds. That ball was perfectly on line for my vision to the back corner. Just misses that back corner by 6 inches. As it's now the Eagles with a 9-7 lead here in the second set. As that serve goes over, dug out in the back row by Richens. They go near side for Judy. Judy picks up a Bear Lake Realty kill as she attacks from the left wing. Finds the hardwood in the middle of the floor. As Judy picks up her second Bear Lake Realty kill of the contest. Serve goes over the net. Eagles on the attack. Nicely dug out there by Murdoch. They're going to go back to Murdoch on the left wing. She punches it over with her fist. Eagles have to play it over with a reverse bump from Warner. Braves set up the attack. Peterson, that's tipped at the front of the line. Good dig there in the Eagles by the back row. As Peterson's able to get an arm to it. Diving effort from Murdoch keeps it alive. Another diving effort to no avail as Murdoch, her effort to keep it alive goes over the net, and the Eagles are able to spike it with Monroe as she heads out of the game, replaced by number 9, that's J.D. Kane. It's 10-8 on the Station on Main scoreboard here in the second set. Braves with a 1-0 lead as they go to Peterson, middle of the floor attack. Tipped off the front line, out of bounds. Peterson with another kill. That's her 6th of the ball game. As Peterson from that middle blocker position has 6 kills, 3 blocks. Peterson picked up the kill. Now she will serve. Tries a serve over across court from the right wing to the left wing. Dug out by the Eagles. As the Eagles are going to push it over. It's number 22. That's Warner. She picks up her first kill of the ball game, 11-9 on the Station on Main scoreboard. As the Eagles serve with Warner, she picked up that kill, got the serve. Braves are going to go to Murdoch. Battle at the net, won by Peterson, and the Eagles are not going to be able to return the ball. Good effort there from Peterson as her and Mary Stevenson met at the summit, no pun intended, as they were both to the apex of their jumps. That ball falls over on the Eagles side. Braves pick up the point as they send Sydney Kinnear to the service line. Rasmussen will attack on the left wing for the Eagles. Braves set up the attack. Murdoch's attempt. Nicely dug out in the back row. She tried to go cross court to the right corner. It's going to be played over by number 8. That's Latham. As Murdoch will attack again for the Braves. This time with precision. Murdoch pushes it over, and the ball lands in between all 6 Eagles defenders on the 10-foot line in the middle of the floor. Nice left wing attack there from Murdoch. Ties us at 11 here in the second set. As Kinnear will serve again. One-on-one crime as King digs it out. Dump set from the Eagles, snuffed out by the Braves. They go near right wing to Richens. Richens attacks, goes cross court. Nice defense there from King as she reached around the net to play it as the Braves look to set up an attack again. Richens blocked at the net. Eagles set up again. McWhirter blocked at the net again as it was Lunt this time with another block, as I believe Latham got the other block in that rally as the Braves were blocked twice at the net. So good frontline defense there from the Eagles earns them a point as they will serve with Lunt. Ball over the net, dug out by Kinnear. That's Jaden Kinnear, that is. Eagles look to set up the attack, and they're going to find the hardwood with Rasmussen. She picks up her second kill of the game to match her number. 13-11 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Eagles take another 2-point lead. This is kind of where it's been this whole set. 2 points has been the maximum lead for both teams as that serve is dug out by Peterson. McWhirter from the front of the net. Middle of the floor attack dug out by the Eagles. Diving effort from Jaden Kinnear keeps it alive. As they go back to McWhirter, she pushes it over. Nicely dug out there by Rasmussen. Here comes the Braves attack. It's Murdoch off the front line. Diving effort to keep it alive by Rasmussen. It's going to go under the net. 13-12 on the Station on Main scoreboard as the Eagles now lead 13-12 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Eagles set up the attack. Nicely dug out there by Peterson. They're going to go on the left wing to Judy. She pushes it over. Eagles set up the attack. Left wing attack from Rasmussen. That's going to be off the arms of Peterson, out of bounds. 14-12 on the Station on Main scoreboard. As, once again, it's been a little bit of a back-and-forth battle. Neither team has gone up more than 2 points. I do believe that the Braves' largest lead of the set has been 1, as this has been a very back-and-forth contest. The difference in set 1 for the Braves was a couple of 4-0 runs, as that serve dug out in the back row by Peterson. They go to McWhirter in the middle of the floor. That ball hits the face of Olivia Bassett as she tried to block it. Ball goes in between her arms, hits the net, falls to the floor. Tough break there for Bassett as McWhirter picks up her third kill of the game. As the Braves have been very good from that middle blocker spot. As Rasmussen on the right wing this time tries an attempt that's blocked. Peterson from the middle of the floor, dump set, no good. As that ball was going to actually land on the arms of Sydney Kinnear and Jaden Kinnear as they both dove for it. Ball rolls off, falls to the floor. 15-13 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Eagles will serve again as Taylor Kinnear digs it out. They go middle of the floor. Peterson's attack into the net as the Eagles now hold a 3-point lead on the Station on Main scoreboard. That's going to be a T7 propane timeout called by the Braves. You're listening to Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of North Summit Volleyball on 98.3 FM and online at it's only online at mylocalradio.com.
A healthy smile improves life in many ways. Fresher breath, increased confidence, and better overall health. Dr. Sean Grohl and his team at Comprehensive Family Dental have been supporting Rich Rebels for over 25 years. Call today and schedule your next appointment. Go Rebels!
Supporting the Rich Rebels and everything they do. J-Bar Auto and J-Bar Excavation in Randolph provide services to Rich Rebel fans every day. Auto repair, tires, sand, and gravel. J-Bar Auto and J-Bar Excavation on Main Street in Randolph. Stop in today.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. We're going to have a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of North Summit Volleyball on 98.3 FM and online at my local. It's only online. I'll get that right eventually, as that serve is going to be off the arms of the back row, out of bounds. As we adjust the station on main scoreboard, we have the score backwards, as it is 17-13 Eagles with the lead. As the Eagles will serve with Rasmussen. Her serve off the arms of Jaden Kinnear, out of bounds, 18-13 on the station on main scoreboard. That was an absolute missile off of the right hand to Rasmussen. She picks up her second ace of the contest. She'll serve again, and that serve's going to go out of bounds long. As the Braves pick up the point, they trail by 4 here in the second set. See if they can mount a little bit of a comeback, pick up some momentum. As Judy with the serve. That's Richards with the serve. Braves look to attack. It's Warner. Diving effort to keep it alive. Another diving effort keeps it alive. And a back row attack just misses out of bounds as Richards got her arms to the attack. Nearly made a highlight play there for the Braves. Ball goes out of bounds outside the back line. 19-14 on the station on main scoreboard as King serves. Dug out by Richards. They go to Peterson, middle of the attack. She pushes it to the back right corner where she finds Rasmussen. They're going to go to Warner. Her attack finds the arms of Kinnear as Judy's going to push it over to the back right corner. Here comes an attack from the Eagles. That'll be out of bounds on the right wing side as it was Lunt who attacked. 19-15 on the station on main scoreboard. And it is important here for the Braves to pick up a little momentum. If you can't quite come back in this set, but you play really well at the end of the set, it could really lead to some momentum going forward into the third set. As they go to Murdoch on the left wing. Murdoch's attack off the front row, back on the Brave side. They're going to go right back to her on the left wing. She attacks. Driving effort from Rasmussen keeps it alive as the Eagles are able to punch it over. Peterson with the Town of Woodruff dig. They go back to her. She'll attack off the arms of Rasmussen to the floor. Peterson picks up another kill. That is her 7th Bear Lake Realty kill of the ball game. As that attack from the middle of the floor has worked really well for the Braves. As Jaden Kinnear's serve is going to be handled by the Eagles as they barely get it over. Tough serve to handle for the Eagles as Murdoch will attack from the 10-foot line. That ball goes into the net as the score is now 20-16 on the station on main scoreboard. J.D. Kane will check in for the Eagles as she will go right to the server spot. Kane's serve lobbed over the net, dug out by Jaden Kinnear in the back row. They go to Murdoch on the left wing. That is deflected at the front of the net by the Eagles, out of bounds, as it'll be a kill for Murdoch, her second of the game. As Peterson will serve for the Eagles. She lobs a serve over the net, dug out by King. They go to Warner on the right wing, dug out by Jaden Kinnear. Murdoch, her attempt blocked to the front of the net. It's going to fall on the Braves side. Eagles pick up that point. And they actually call a violation against the Eagles as the Braves are now within 2 as Peterson serves. That ball is dug out in the back row by the Eagles. A nice dump set there from Warner. She finds the right wing floor in front of the 10-foot line as Warner uses precision there instead of power, picks up the kill as she'll step back to the service line. Jaden Kinnear gets the dig. They go middle of the floor for McWhirter. McWhirter over the front row in front of the back row. McWhirter lands that ball right on the 10-foot line. Picks up another kill, her 4th Bear Lake Realty kill of the game. And another middle-of-the-floor attack for the Braves finds its way to the hardwood. As Sydney Kinnear will serve. Dug out in the back row by the Eagles. They have trouble getting it over. They'll play it over as Jaden Kinnear gets the dig. They go to McWhirter, middle-of-the-floor attack again. Why not? As that one's dug out by the Eagles. This attack from the Eagles is blocked to the front of the net by McWhirter. They go back to the right wing side. Off the net. They're actually going to call that a block for, I think that's Richards, as Richards attacks, and she'll get a block and a kill as Richards piles up the statistics on that rally. Give her a block and her first Bear Lake Realty kill. That block is brought to you by Epic Recreation, and we have a timeout called by the Eagles. You're listening to Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels Volleyball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. We're going to go to the Gare Bear fan cam, or what we can do of the Gare Bear fan cam, which is more of a fan described than a fan cam. But the fan cam is brought to you today by Bear Lake Realty and broker Gary McKee in Garden City. Your home and real estate investment experts. Beachfront property, a mountain retreat, year-round living, or investment properties. Whatever you're looking for, the real estate experts at Bear Lake Realty can help you find it. Visit bearlakerealty.com. The Braves want to keep the momentum going. They were back on the floor. They're back on the floor before I could even look back up. With 20 seconds to go on the clock, they're rearing to get back at it. They have momentum on their side. They want to keep the momentum going. Eagles call the timeout to try to slow the Braves down a little bit, as if they can come back in this set. They're down 1. They lead 1-0 as Kinnear, she'll serve, dug out by the Eagles. Blocked to the front of the net by McWhorter. Her second block, and that's punched over by Murdoch. They're going to call into the net against the Eagles. Don't look now, but the Braves' persistence has paid off, as it is tied 21-21. As McWhorter picks up her second Epic Recreation block, as it is Sydney Kinnear to serve. They go to the left wing for Rasmussen, dug out by Jaden Kinnear. Braves are going to play it over at the 10-foot line with Sydney Kinnear. Braves look to set up the attack. Eagles set up the attack. Pushed over. Good effort there from Jaden Kinnear to keep it alive. Battle at the net. Won by the Eagles, and they're able to play it over as they will retake the lead. 22-21. The Braves just haven't quite been able to get over that hump and retake the lead, as that serve is dug out by Peterson off the antenna, out of bounds. 23-21. Eagles now have the 2-point lead, as Lunt will serve for the Eagles. She approaches from the middle of the floor, dug out by Jaden Kinnear. They go to McWhorter. McWhorter attacks from the middle of the floor. That finds the arms of Latham in the back row. They're going to go with a left wing attack off the arms of the Braves, out of bounds. That ball goes long off the front row, and we're going to get another timeout called. You're listening to a Bear Lake Community Health Center special presentation of North Summit Volleyball online on mylocalradio.com. We'll be back after this.
A healthy smile improves life in many ways. Fresher breath, increased confidence, and better overall health. Dr. Sean Grohl and his team at Comprehensive Family Dental have been supporting Rich Rebels for over 25 years. Call today and schedule your next appointment. Go Rebels!
Supporting the Rich Rebels and everything they do. J-Bar Auto and J-Bar Excavation in Randolph provide services to Rich Rebel fans every day. Auto repair, tires, sand, and gravel. J-Bar Auto and J-Bar Excavation on Main Street in Randolph. Stop in today.
Welcome back to Les Schwab Plain Stars broadcast booth. In the middle of a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of North Summit Volleyball. There's a block at the net, and the Braves are unable to return it. Eagles win set 2, 25-21. You're listening to a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Braves Volleyball online at mylocalradio.com. We'll be right back after this.
When you drive on the best tires that are rotated, balanced, and inflated properly, you can save money 2 ways. The best tires can reduce wear and tear on your vehicle. That saves you money in the long run. The best tires can also improve your overall miles per gallon. That helps you save every time to fill up at the pump. At Freeway Tire in Evanston, we offer the best tires with the best service for every vehicle. Make sure you're running on the best tires you can. Visit Freeway Tire today, 217 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
This presentation on mylocalradio.com is also brought to you in part by Hoover Chiropractic. With over 3 decades of experience, Dr. Todd Hoover can help you with all the chiropractic work you need, plus x-rays, blood work, a weight loss program, and can help you get rid of allergies and migraines. Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic in Evanston.
Welcome back to Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. We're in the middle of a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of North Summit Volleyball on 98.3, online at mylocalradio.com. Nearly had it. We are tied 1-1 as the Braves won the first set and the Eagles won the second set. As we've got about a minute 30 to go before the players have to report back to the floor. as that was quite an interesting set, as the Braves just couldn't quite get over the hump to retake the lead in that set, as they tied it a bunch of times, but they kept falling behind. And the Eagles were never really more ahead by more than 2. In fact, the final score of that set being 25-13 is very apropos, as it'll be the Braves to serve. As it will be Sydney Kinnear to serve. She's typically our leadoff server, per se, for the Braves, as she's led off all 3 sets for the Braves. Her serve goes over the net, off the arms of the libero King, out of bounds. Give Kinnear an ace. Brought to you by the Crawford Trough. As Kinnear will step back to the line, she attacks from the middle of the floor. This time it goes to the left wing, dug out by the Eagles. They're going to have to play it over as Rasmussen finds the arms of Jaden Kinnear. Murdoch will attack from the left wing. That's deflected high up into the air. Eagles able to get under it. They go to the middle of the floor. That's Lunt. Her attack off the front row. And that's going to land on the left wing side. As it looked like McWhirter nearly got her arms to it. We are tied 1-1, as that's Lunt's 3rd kill of the ball game. Played over off the arms of Murdoch, out of bounds. 2-1, the Eagles lead on the Station on Main scoreboard here in the Rich County Government 3rd set. Ball's played over. Dug out by Kinnear in the back row. They go near side. Judy unloads on that ball. Excuse me, that's actually Richens, as she crushes that ball down the left wing line. Picks up the kill. 2-2 on the Station on Main scoreboard as Murdoch steps to the line. Her serve dug out in the back row by the Eagles. They're going to have to just bump it over from the 10-foot line, and they find Peterson. They go right wing side to Richens. Why not, as she unloaded on that last ball? As that will be pushed out of play into the net, as the Eagles attack from the left wing. That is unable to be played. That's a little bit of the disadvantage playing here in Richfield, or excuse me, at the Sevier Valley Center. If we were at North Summit or most gyms in the state of Utah, that ball would have been played by the Braves. Unfortunately, due to circumstances, they can't play it. Ball goes over the net. Dump serve from Kinnear. Finds the hardwood. We have a 3-3 tie here in the Rich County Government 3rd set. As it is Taylor Kinnear to serve. That goes into the net. Eagles retake a 1-point lead. 4-3 on the Station on Main scoreboard, as number 20, Mary Stevenson, steps to the service line for the Eagles. She approaches, lets the serve go, finds Jaden Kinnear. It's off Kinnear's arms, out of bounds, into the bench of the Braves. Eagles now lead 5-3 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Stevenson will serve again. This time Jaden Kinnear is able to dig it out. They go to Peterson in the middle of the floor. She hits it between 2 players on the back line. Nice precision shot there from Peterson. Got a 5-4 game in the 3rd set. We are tied 1 set apiece between the Eagles and the Braves, as Richens serves, tickles the tape, is able to get over, and the Eagles have trouble playing it over the net. They play it over a net, but they play it over the divider net. That's going to land on court 2, as the Braves will pick up the point. We are tied 5-5. As this set is starting a lot like the last set, as Richens will serve again, dug out by King for the Eagles. They go middle of the floor attack, pushed over the net to Kinnear. Jaden Kinnear with the dig. They go to Peterson, her attack from the middle of the floor. Knocks the back row player on their back, but they're able to get it over as Peterson, off of the return, tips it over. Good play there from Peterson, as she was able to deflect it over the net on the attack. Peterson picks up her 8th Bear Lake Realty kill of the ball game, as Richens will serve again. It's nicely dug out there by Latham. They go to Rasmussen, who tips it over the front line in front of the back line. As that's a good attack there from the the right wing from Rasmussen, as she was able to just deflect it over. 6-6 on the Station on Main scoreboard. As Rasmussen picks up the kill, will serve. Ball goes over the net, dug out by Richens. That's brought to you by the town of Woodruff. They go to Judy, who attacks from the right side or the left sideline, and they're going to say that ball did not go over the net in between the antennas. 7-6 on the Station on Main scoreboard as Rasmussen serves. Braves dig it out. They go to Judy. Her attack at the net. Blocked, but onto the side of the Eagles. Give Judy another kill. That's her third. As it will be Jaden Kinnear to serve for the Braves. Dug out by Warner. They go to Monroe on the right wing. She flips it over the net. Dug out by the Braves. A couple of Braves players nearly run into each other, but I think it was Jaden Kinnear to play it over. That ball is going to be, as the Eagles set up the attack, it's tipped over the net by Peterson, and they're going to call into the net. And Peterson cannot believe it, as that looked like that was a very, very good play there from Peterson. They don't get the call, as the Braves now trail 8-7 on the Station on Main scoreboard, but they tie it up on the service error. Serve goes out of bounds long across the back line. That'll bring Peterson to the service line. Peterson approaches her jump serve over the net. Dug out in the back row by Rasmussen. Middle of the floor attack, nearly blocked by the Braves. It falls on their side. Tough luck there from the Braves, as that ball rolled on the top of the net. Could have fallen either way. Falls on the side of the Braves, as they now trail 9-8 on the Station on Main scoreboard. We are tied 1-1, as that serve dug out in the back row by Richens. Quick push over by Jessa West, as the Eagles look to set up an attack with Warner, and that's going to be long, out of bounds, just barely, as the line judge was emphatic about it. That ball is about 6 inches off the back line. Doesn't matter how far off the back line it is. It's still a point for the Braves. They'll take it. They tie the game at 9 here in the third set, as Warner's going to have to push it over. Dug out by Jaden Kinnear. They go right wing side to Richens. Richens attack tipped at the net. Eagles are able to get underneath it. They're going to play it across court from the left wing to the right wing. Murdoch with a dig. She'll get the attack. That's blocked by Lunt, as that falls on the side of the Braves. It hits her arms and deflects to the right wing, where none of the Braves were, as they were trying to reset the defense. 10-9 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Ball played over the net. And they're going to go to Murdoch on the right wing. That's blocked. Good play there from Kinnear to keep it alive. Couple of Braves run into each other, but they're able to dispatch that ball. It is tipped at the front of the net by McWhirter, and she's going to pick up the kill, as McWhirter there battled at the front of the net. Is able to tie the game at 10. This has been a very, very close game, as we're tied at 10. Number 10, Murdoch, will serve for the Braves. She finds the back row, as it's going to be King who has to bump it over. Murdoch with the Town of Woodruff dig. They set up Judy on the left wing. She tries, no avail. Dump set, snuffed out by Peterson. They're going to go to McWhirter at the middle of the net. Ball was a little behind her, so she had to bump it over. Eagles on the attack, and they find the hardwood. Rasmussen with the hard kill from the left wing, down the left wing. 11-10 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Eagles retake the lead. Cassie Lunt will serve for the Eagles. Braves go to the left wing. It is Judy. That's going to be off the arms of the back row. Able to keep it alive is Latham. Eagles play it over. Live to fight another play as the Braves set up an attack. That's going to be into the net. So they'll call 4 hits against the Braves. 12-10 on the Station on Main scoreboard, as it's Lunt will serve for the Eagles. She approaches. Peterson with the dig. They go to Judy on the left wing side, and she finds the hardwood with precision there, as she faked the hard attack through the changeup that froze the entire Eagles defense, and she's able to place it on the 10-foot line in the middle of the floor. 12-11 on the Station on Main scoreboard, as Taylor Kinnear with the serve. As Rasmussen, her attempt is going to be blocked down onto the side of the Eagles, but we'll get an into the net call. 13-11 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Here comes the Eagles with Stevenson. Diving effort from Kinnear to keep it alive. It's going to be out of bounds as they try to keep it alive. That'll be an ace for for Stevenson. That's her second of the ball game. Station on Main scoreboard now it's 14-11. Braves trail by 3. As another ace from Stevenson, and she's able to find the soft spot in the defense. 15-11. And we're going to get a timeout called by the Braves. You listen to a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of North Summit Volleyball on mylocalradio.com. We'll be right back after this.
Every person added together makes a community great. Rich County, Utah is filled with individuals that are kind, hardworking, and filled with integrity. We're proud of our children and understand that they have the capacity to make the world a better place. Showing support for every student at Rich High School fosters a healthy community. The Rich County Commissioners, clerk, and citizens of our community say good luck to the Rich Rebels today and every day. Go Rebels!
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plain Stars broadcast booth. We're in the middle of a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of North Summit Volleyball. Online at mylocalradio.com. As the Braves are back on the floor, we got 5 seconds to go in the timeout. The Braves trail 15-11 here in the third set. We are tied 1-1 on the station on main scoreboard as Stevens, who has 2 aces in this serve cycle alone. She approaches, serves it to Kinnear. Kinnear plays it over on one hit. Eagles look to set up the attack. They go near side, and it's Rasmussen. Diving effort from Kinnear keeps it alive. That's Jaden Kinnear. Punched over. Sydney Kinnear can't quite get to it as that ball will fall out of bounds on the ball will fall inbounds on the Braves side after Sydney Kinnear got her arms to it. 16-11 on the station on main scoreboard. As that serve will find the back line. Another ace for Stevens. That's her third ace of this service cycle as she will approach the line again. As that ball just barely found the back line. She approaches again, dug out there by Taylor Kinnear. They go to Richens. Richens tips it over. That's blocked. And Richens plays dodgeball as she goes Matrix style to duck that ball as it was tipped at the net, out of bounds on the Braves side. As the Braves end the run there, Richens will serve for the Braves. Played over. King on the dig. Rasmussen will attack from the 10-foot line. She finds Jaden Kinnear. Braves set up the attack. It's Peterson, middle of the floor, off the arms of the blocker. Appeared to be Monroe. That ball falls on the side of the Eagles. Braves get the point. They now trail 17-13 on the station on main scoreboard as the Eagles set up the attack. Diving effort from Kinnear. Not able to get to it as that is Bassett who picks up the kill. 18-13 on the station on main scoreboard. As the Braves will serve with Rasmussen. Off the arms of Richens. Judy will attack from the left wing, dug out by the Eagles. They're going to push it over. That's going to find Jaden Kinnear as they go to Judy on the left wing side. 10-foot line attack snuffed out by the Braves. Braves are unable to really set up an attack. They just play it over. Eagles play it over as the Braves set up an attack on the left wing from Judy. And that ball is out of bounds long. As it's 19-13 on the station on main scoreboard. As we're going to get another timeout, you listen to Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of North Summit Volleyball on 98.3 FM and online. It's only online at mylocalradio.com. We'll be back after this.
Every person added together makes a community great. Rich County, Utah is filled with individuals that are kind, hardworking, and filled with integrity. We're proud of our children and understand that they have the capacity to make the world a better place. Showing support for every student at Rich High School fosters a healthy community. The Rich County Commissioners, clerk, and citizens of our community say good luck to the Rich Rebels today and every day. Go Rebels!
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. In the middle of a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of North Summit Volleyball online at mylocalradio.com. 19-13 on the station on main scoreboard. The Millard Eagles with the lead over the North Summit Braves here in the third set. We are tied 1-1 in sets as the Braves look to mount a comeback. Dug out by Kinnear. They go middle of the floor for Peterson. Her left-handed attack finds the hardwood as all three defenders at the front of the net converge to the middle of the floor. Peterson uses her left hand very crafty there. She's able to push it over for her 9th Bear Lake Realty kill. As we update the station on main scoreboard, Eagles set up the attack, dug out by Kinnear in the back row. Murdoch will attack. That's going to be out of bounds, just long, as the Eagles now lead 20-14 on the station on main scoreboard. Oakley King will serve for the Eagles. Dug out in the back row by Richens. And they're unable to play it off of the back row dig from Richens. That ball falls. 21-14 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Eagles with a lead over the Braves as Oakley King will serve again. Dug out in the back row by Kinnear. They're going to go to Murdoch as they try to bump it across the court to Murdoch from the right wing to the left wing. That's a tough pass to handle as Murdoch tries to spike it. That's going to go out of bounds long as it's 22-14 on the Station on Main scoreboard as King will serve again. Richens gets the dig. They go to Murdoch on the left wing. She pushes it over. Blocked to the front of the net by Lunt. They go back to Murdoch. Murdoch's going to play it over. Diving effort in the back row by King to keep it alive. It's going to be Warner on the attack. Off the arms, out of bounds of a Braves defender on the right wing sideline. 23-14 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Eagles with the lead. King serves. Diving effort from Kinnear to keep it alive. They go to Murdoch. Murdoch has to backtrack and just plays it over the net. As the Eagles set up with number 4, that's Lunt, finds Kinnear. Kinnear plays it over in one hit. That ball was crushed at her. Eagles set up the attack again. Diving effort from Kinnear to keep it alive. Murdoch, she'll attack, tipped at the front of the net. That ball goes high in the air. Rasmussen plays it in the air so that way King can play it over. Braves set up the attack. It's Peterson. She'll push it to the back corner. Good effort from King to keep it alive. Rasmussen keeps it alive, but unable to get back to it is King as that ball bounces off the bleachers on the far side, out of bounds across the back row. The Braves pick up the point. That'll send Peterson to the line to serve as she pushes it over. Monroe will attack from the right wing. Diving effort from Jaden Kinnear to keep it alive. Plays it high enough in the air for her teammates to get under it. Played back to Jaden Kinnear. She plays it over the net. Eagles on the attack. Middle of the floor, it's Lunt. Blocked. Couple efforts to keep it alive. Tipped over with one arm. Good effort there from Richens to keep it alive as Richens dove backwards. Plays it with one arm. Eagles on the attack. No good. Here comes Murdoch. Murdoch finds the hardwood. It's out of bounds long. As that ball was very close to the back line. 24-15. Murdoch didn't miss the back line by more than a couple of inches. As that ball served over the net. Peterson with the dig. They go to McWhirter at the middle of the floor. Her attack tip. Diving effort to keep it alive by Davies for the Eagles. Ball played over to the Braves side. They'll attack. It's Murdoch. And they're going to call a double hit against the Braves. And that'll do it for us here in the third set. You're listening to a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of North Summit Volleyball online at mylocalradio.com. We'll be back with the fourth set after this from our sponsors.
As one of the region's most visited websites, mylocalradio.com is here to serve you. Catch up on local and regional news and information. Buy, sell, or trade your good used items on the radio classifieds. Check the weather forecast or catch our live coverage of your high school teams in action, all on mylocalradio.com. Like us on Facebook so you never miss a giveaway, and visit mylocalradio.com today to stream it all live.
Nothing makes your kid feel like a superstar more than seeing his or her very own Fathead in the stands. Fathead car decals and yard signs are inexpensive and easy to get at Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. Whether it's for the big game or to cheer on the high school band, our children make us proud in so many ways. Show your pride today. Go Rebels! West Star Printing and Rocky Mountain Sign, 243 7th Street, Evanston.
Hello, this is Dr. McKay Frankham. As a dentist in Evanston for over 20 years now, my mission has always been to provide quality dental care for people of all ages at reasonable prices. I'm a detail-oriented person, and it's important to me to stay current on new dental procedures and protocols that can help my patients have the best experience and have the best results. Over the years, I've also worked to keep my overhead low so that I can pass those savings on to my patients. I believe everyone deserves quality dental care. Please call us today at 307-789-8910.
Sorry about that. We had some little technical difficulties. 13-11 on the station on main scoreboard. As that ball is served by the Eagles out of bounds. 13-12 here in the fourth set. The Braves absolutely need this set. They trail 2-1 as Richens will step to the line. Actually make that Taylor Kinnear as the Braves avoid an out of rotation. As Kinnear's serve finds the hardwood. She finds the middle of the floor. What an attack there what a serve there from Taylor Kinnear. She picks up her first ace of the ball game, second of the game for the Braves. As that serve goes over the net, dug out by the Eagles. They're going to attack from the back row. That's going to be out of bounds long, and the Braves have tied the ball game 13-13 here in the fourth set. As the Braves will serve it, dug out by the Eagles. They attack middle of the net. Attack goes into the net, and now the Braves have a 14-13 lead here in the fourth set. And we are going to get a timeout called by the Eagles. You're listening to a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of North Summit Volleyball online at mylocalradio.com. We'll be back after this.
Every person added together makes a community great. Rich County, Utah is filled with individuals that are kind, hardworking, and filled with integrity. We're proud of our children and understand that they have the capacity to make the world a better place. Showing support for every student at Rich High School fosters a healthy community. The Rich County Commissioners, clerk, and citizens of our community say good luck to the Rich Rebels today and every day. Go Rebels!
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. We're in the middle of the Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of North Summit Volleyball online at mylocalradio.com. We actually shortchanged the Braves a point as we went to break, as they lead 15-13 on the station on main scoreboard. Here comes the Eagles attack. They attack with Monroe, dug out nicely by Judy. Middle of the floor attack from the Braves as Peterson tried a two-hand attempt, no avail. Rasmussen's just going to play it over as Peterson will attack from the 10-foot line, dug out by the Eagles. Eagles on the left wing attack, blocked to the front of the net by Sydney Kinnear, her first block of the game. And an attack from the Eagles. Rasmussen goes long, out of bounds. 16-13 on the station on main scoreboard as the Braves hold a 3-point lead. As Kinnear picked up her first block of the game in that rally, Eagles play it over with Bassett. Peterson on the attack, finds the arms of Latham. Eagles are unable to really set up an attack that hits the net as Rasmussen tried to play it over. 17-13, Braves with the lead on the station on main scoreboard. As it is Taylor Kinnear at the line. She's been the architect of a 4-0 run, now 5-0 run as the Eagles are unable to play it over. Braves get the point, 18-13. They lead by 5 here in the fourth set. Taylor Kinnear will serve. Eagles play it over. They go to Monroe. Diving effort from Kinnear to keep it alive. That goes over the net. Eagles have the ball. They attack from the middle of the floor. Another diving effort from Jaden Kinnear keeps it alive. Judy will attack from the left wing. No good. As the Eagles set up the attack, Rasmussen blocked at the front of the net. I believe that was Richens who got her arms to it. Diving effort from from Sydney Kinnear keeps it alive. And the Braves are able to play it over off the front of the arms and down to the floor. Braves pick up the point. 19-13 on the station on main scoreboard. What an effort there in a set they absolutely need. As that serve will go under the net from Taylor Kinnear. That ends the 7-0 run that the Braves win on, as Kinnear was the architect of it at the service stripe, as Rasmussen will serve for the Eagles. That's off the arms of Taylor Kinnear. She's unable to get the ball high enough for a teammate to play it. 19-15 on the station on main scoreboard. Braves with a lead here in the fourth set. They trail 2-1 as Rasmussen, her serve, dug out by Judy. They're going to go right back to her on the left wing. That's deflected into the back corner. What an attack there from Judy. Give her another Bear Lake Realty kill. That is her 5th of the ball game, as they've been spread out pretty evenly, with Peterson leading with 10. Judy and McWhirter both have 5. Murdoch with 3. Richens with 2. As the serve goes over the net. Blocked at the front of the net by Peterson, and We're going to get an into the net call, and the Braves will pick up the point as the net continues to wobble. As that was a big collision at the net, it looked like. It was nearly disastrous as a body went under the net. Braves will serve. Eagles set up the attack. It's Kane. She attacks from the back row, dug out by the Braves. Braves go to Peterson, middle of the floor, off the arms, out of bounds. That ball deflects sideways. Peterson picks up her 11th Bear Lake Realty kill. As it's Richens to serve, that's off the back row. Nicely done by Rasmussen to play it back to the middle of the floor where the Eagles play it over. As Peterson, her pass goes over the net. Eagles look to set up the offense, unable to do so. They just play it over. As the Braves, they're going to attack from the left wing, just out of bounds on that back line. As it was Judy who attacked from the left wing, nearly found that back corner. As it is 22-16 on the Station on Main scoreboard. As King will serve. As two Kinnears run into each other, but they're able to play it into the air. Played over by the Braves. Here comes the Eagles attack. It's Lunt. Lunt off the arms of Peterson. That's going to fall in on the right wing side as Peterson got a piece of that ball, but just not enough as it's 22-17 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Here in the fourth set, Braves need this set. They need the net. They need 3 points to close this out as the Braves go to Peterson, middle of the floor, off the arms of the back row player, goes high in the air. King's able to camp underneath it. She plays it to Rasmussen. Eagles fight to play it, live to fight another play as Peterson's attempt hits the side of her hand, and that's going to go into the net. 22-18 on the Station on Main scoreboard as King will serve for the Eagles. King approaches the middle of the service line, lets it go. Nicely dug out by Richens as the ball is under the net. They're going to get an into the net call against the Braves. 22-19 on the Station on Main scoreboard as we're going to get a timeout called by the Braves. With that, you're listening to Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Braves Volleyball on 98.3 FM. Online at mylocalradio.com. We'll be back after this.
Every person added together makes a community great. Rich County, Utah is filled with individuals that are kind, hardworking, and filled with integrity. We're proud of our children and understand that they have the capacity to make the world a better place. Showing support for every student at Rich High School fosters a healthy community. The Rich County Commissioners, clerk, and citizens of our community say good luck to the Rich Rebels today and every day. Go Rebels!
Welcome back to Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth, middle of the Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of North Summit Volleyball online at mylocalradio.com. The Braves lead 22-19 in this set, but they trail 2-1 on the Station. They trail 2-1 as King will serve, and Richens is unable to get to that. That is an ace for Oakley King, her first of the ball game. What a time if you're King to pick up your first ace. 22-10. Braves with the lead. They need to stop the bleeding right here as King will step back to the line. She approaches. Her serve goes into the net. Does the Braves a favor. I think they will take it as they're going to send Jaden Kinnear to the line as she serves. Ball over the net. Dug out by the Eagles. They're going to go to Warner. Her attack tipped at the front of the net. Finds the arms of Jaden Kinnear. Murdoch will attack from the left wing. That's going to be off the arms of Oakley King. Eagles will play it over as Jaden Kinnear gets underneath it. They go to the middle of the floor for Peterson. Peterson's able to just tip it over. Here comes an attack from Warner. That's deflected. Good hands there in the back row by Jaden Kinnear to keep it alive. Murdoch will safely bump it over. Eagles set up the attack. It's Lutz. Blocked at the front of the net. Lunt was blocked by, it looks like Murdoch as she is fired up. What a play that was. 24-20 on the Station on Main scoreboard as that'll give Murdoch her first block of the game, as that is a huge block, and we're getting a timeout called by the Eagles. You're listening to a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of North Summit Volleyball on online at mylocalradio.com. We're actually going to stay right here as the timeout has got 40 seconds left, and the Braves, I think, are going to get right back to the floors. They want to keep the momentum going. They need this set to force a decisive set 5 as the Braves have stormed back in this set as they were beaten pretty handedly in the third set, but they've been able to bounce back in set number 4 as they are 1 point away from forcing a decisive 5th set as they send Jaden Kinnear to the line. As Kinnear will approach with set point in her hand, dug out in the back row by the Eagles. They go to Kane, who attacks from the front of the net, deflects off the side of her hand into the net. 25-20 win for the Braves in the 4th set. As you listen to Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of North Summit Volleyball online at mylocalradio.com. We'll be right back after this.
As one of the region's most visited websites, mylocalradio.com is here to serve you. Catch up on local and regional news and information. Buy, sell, or trade your good used items on the radio classifieds. Check the weather forecast or catch our live coverage of your high school teams in action, all on mylocalradio.com. Like us on Facebook so you never miss a giveaway, and visit mylocalradio.com today to stream it all live.
Nothing makes your kid feel like a superstar more than seeing his or her very own fathead in the stands. Fathead car decals and yard signs are inexpensive and easy to get at Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. Whether it's for the big game or to cheer on the high school band, our children make us proud in so many ways. Show your pride today. Go Rebels! West Star Printing and Rocky Mountain Sign, 243 7th Street, Evanston.
Hello, this is Dr. McKay Frankham. As a dentist in Evanston for over 20 years now, my mission has always been to provide quality dental care for people of all ages at reasonable prices. I'm a detail-oriented person, and it's important to me to stay current on new dental procedures and protocols that can help my patients have the best experience and have the best results. Over the years, I've also worked to keep my overhead low so that I can pass those savings on to my patients. I believe everyone deserves quality dental care. Please call us today at 307-789-8910.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. This is the decisive 5th set between the Eagles and the Braves. As I forgot to hit the talk button. You got to hit the talk button, especially if it's audio only. As we await for both teams to hit the floor. 23 seconds still left in the timeout. They're getting final instructions from the referees. As the Braves will serve. I believe they're going to send Sydney Kinnear to the line if I had to take a guess. She has the ball. Will back up. I was correct. She's kind of been the person that sets the tone for the Braves in the serve. As Sydney Kinnear steps back to the line, releases the serve. That is deflected into the net, and the Braves will pick up the first point of the 5th set. They lead 1-0 here in set number 5. Once again, the 5th set is played to 15 points. It is a race to 15, a quick sprint, if you will. As that hits the top of the tape, just goes over, and a reach over, and that is a nice shot there from Judy. Judy falling backwards is able to play it from the middle of the floor to the right wing side. As it's 2-0 on the Station on Main scoreboard for the Braves. As Kinnear plays it over. Nicely dug out there by the Eagles. They're just going to punch it over as Peterson gets her arms to it. They go middle of the floor for Judy. Finds the right corner. What a shot, as that ball had no room to be any farther right as that ball was on the line. Nice play there from Judy. That is back-to-back Bear Lake Realty kills for her. Give her 7. 3-0 on the Station on Main scoreboard here in the 5th set. They go to the left wing. Rasmussen blocked by Richens, and that ball goes over the net into court 2. We can't play on court 2. 4-0 Braves as they have come out on fire to start this 5th set. As it's Sydney Kinnear to serve again. And she's going to pick up an ace as that's unable to be played by the back row in Latham as she got crossed up trying to set it or bump it. We have a 5-0 run by the Braves to start the 5th set, and that is going to force a T7 propane timeout called by the Eagles. And with that, you're listening to a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of North Summit Volleyball online at mylocalradio.com. We'll be right back after this.
So this is the reserve at Bear Lake, most beautiful place in the world. Come here and find out how you can buy your own Airbnb property and help pay for itself, or just come here and enjoy a second home. Sports courts, pools, hot tubs, access to 200 miles of mountain trails. Brand new homes now starting at $600,000. Quarter shares starting at $250,000. Would like to invite you to be part of that. Call Gary McKee at Bear Lake Realty at 435-946-8888.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. We have a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of North Summit Volleyball online at mylocalradio.com. It is 5-0 on the station on main scoreboard here in the 5th set. Braves have started this set off on a 5-0 run as Rasmussen, her attempt blocked at the front of the net, played over by Pace. They're going to attack again, diving up from Kinnear, keeps it alive. They go to Pace, middle of the floor attack. She finds the hardwood. 6-0 run to start the 5th set for the Eagles, as they'll send Sydney Kinnear back to the line. As Kinnear will serve. Dug out in the back row by the Eagles. They're going to have to just play it over with Lunt. Here comes the attack from Murdoch on the left wing. Pushes it over. Diving effort from the Eagles. Keeps it alive. Tipped over by Stevenson. Here comes an attack from Richens on the right wing. Nicely played by the Eagles. The Eagles have an attack of their own that's deflected at the net as Kinnear's able to get underneath it. Murdoch will attack. Blocked at the front of the net over to the Rebel side. Rasmussen with a push attempt. Diving up from Richens. Keeps it alive. Kinnear plays it over. What a play from Richens. Falling back. Keeps it alive. Here comes the attack from Rasmussen off the hands of Murdoch and out of bounds. I think if the Braves would have gotten that point, this place would have exploded on the side of the floor that I am on. I am on the North Summit side, as that was a heck of an effort from Richens to keep that ball alive. Serve goes over the net, dug out by Peterson. They go to Richens, and she finds the hardwood. Why not? Richens is on fire right now. She picks up a kill. Her third of the ball game. Number 7 gets the point. Number 7 for the Braves here in the 5th set. They lead 7-1 as Murdoch will serve. Oakley King digs it out for the Eagles. That's blocked to the front of the net, and the Braves are going to pick up the point because the Eagles cannot return it after the block. That ball bounced around. 8-1 on the station on main scoreboard with a spot in the semifinals here in the 5th set. It's a race to 15. The Braves are getting closer as Murdoch plays it over the net, dug out by the Eagles. Rasmussen's going to have to bump it over. Peterson gets the town of Woodruff dig. They're going to go to Richens. Why not? Richens gets the kill. Richens is on fire. 9-1 on the station on main scoreboard. When something's working, why would you go away from it? And Richens has been everywhere here in this 5th set. She does not want to go home as Murdoch's serve goes under the net. (9-2) on the station on main scoreboard as they'll send Rasmussen to the line. Her serve touches the top of the net, dug out by Jaden Kinnear. They go middle of the floor for Pace. Her attack from the middle of the floor goes long, out of bounds across the right wing side. 9-3 on the station on main scoreboard. As Rasmussen will serve. Over the net, played by Peterson as two Braves nearly run into each other. Good effort there for Peterson to keep it alive as the Eagles set up the attack. It's Warner off the front line. Good play there from Sydney Kinnear as they go to the middle of the floor. Pace tips it over. Dug out by the Eagles. Eagles on the attack. It's Warner, dug out by Kinnear. They go to Judy on the left wing, and she finds the hardwood off the front line. 10-3 on the station on main scoreboard. Braves 5 points away from a berth to the state semifinals here in 2A. Taylor Kinnear, her serve over the net. They go near side, deflected at the front of the net by the Braves. They have the ball. They go to Judy. Judy's attack nearly hits the opposing coach standing out of bounds as that attack from the left wing across the right wing sideline. Actually, they're going to call into the net as the Braves will pick up that point as the Millard coach is looking for an explanation. as I don't think she can believe the call. Braves will take it as they'll send Taylor Kinnear to the line. Ball over the net, dug out by King. Eagles on the attack. They go to Warner on the left wing. Blocked, and that's going to be kicked in the air as that'll be a point for the Braves. Out of frustration, one of the Eagles players just stuck their foot out. I believe that could have been played by one of her teammates who was standing behind her, but instead it's 12-3 on the station on main scoreboard. That ball just gets over the net. Eagles set up the attack. Blocked in the front of the net by Peterson. Eagles will set up another attack, pushed over. That finds the arms of Jaden Kinnear. They set up Peterson middle of the floor, and Peterson picks up the kill. 2 points away from a semifinals berth after they were down 2-1. Heading into the fourth set, the Braves have fought all the way back. 2 more points, and they're in the semifinals of 2A. Number 2, Taylor Kinnear will serve. As they go to the left wing, that's deflected over the net by Monroe. Just got it over. That will be a point for the Eagles as they will now serve. If Oakley King serves this, I think this is going to be out of rotation because she was serving last time. She serves it. No whistle called. North Summit Braves, they're going to attack with number 9. That's Judy from the left wing into the net. 13-5 on the station on main scoreboard here in the decisive 5th set. I want to remind you that these sets in the 5th set are played to 15. So the Braves 2 points away from a semifinals berth as Oakley King approaches. Plays it over the net. Taylor Kinnear. Peterson gets high in the air to keep it alive. And that's going to not be able to play it over the net as Sydney Kinnear was put in a tough position to get the ball over. 13-6 on the station on main scoreboard as Oakley King will serve again. King serve. Finds the arms of Jaden Kinnear. As Judy's going to bump it over, Eagles look to set up the attack. They go middle of the floor. It's Lunch. She finds the hardwood in the back left corner. The Eagles are not going quietly into the good night as they have battled back. 13-7. We're going to get a timeout called by North Summit. You're listening to a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of North Summit Volleyball on 98 online at mylocalradio.com. I'll be back after this.
So this is the reserve at Bear Lake, most beautiful place in the world. Come here and find out how you can buy your own Airbnb property and help pay for itself, or just come here and enjoy a second home in sports courts, pools, hot tubs, access to 200 miles of mountain trails. Brand new homes now starting at $600,000, quarter shares starting at $250,000. Would like you to invite you to be part of that. Call Gary McKee at Bear Lake Realty at 435-946-8888.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. We're in the middle of a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of North Summit Volleyball. Oakley King will serve for the Eagles. 13-7 on the station on main scoreboard. Peterson attacks. Peterson puts the Braves 1 point away from a berth in the semifinals as Peterson attacks from the middle of the floor, finds the back right corner. 14-7 on the station on main scoreboard as we are 1 point away as Richens has the semifinal winning point in her hand. Serve goes over the net. Eagles play it back over. They go to Peterson. Why not? Peterson puts the Braves in the semifinals. 15-7 on the station on main scoreboard. The Braves will play tomorrow as they come from behind 2-1 to come back and win. 15-7 in the third set. What an effort from the Braves as they will continue their journey for a state title tomorrow. What a comeback effort. They were down in that fourth set as well. They stuck to it and they were able to come back. And with that, you're listening to a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of North Summit Volleyball online at mylocalradio.com. We're going to the end of the game fan cam as the fan cam is brought to you by, it's actually just me and I'm describing the fans, and North Summit fans are pretty fired up. I was sitting next to one of the dads, and you can see him pacing back and forth. I can't imagine being in that position. As the fan cam is brought to you by Bear Lake Realty and broker Gary McKee in Garden City. Your home and real estate investment experts, beachfront property, a mountain retreat, year-round living, or investment properties. Whatever you're looking for, the real estate experts at Bear Lake Realty can help you find it. Visit bearlakerealty.com. We're going to go to a break. We'll be back with the postgame show after this.
Signage is a critical part of your business. It helps customers find your front door. Rocky Mountain Sign will provide you with expertly designed signs, LEDs, channel letters, as well as skillfully cut signage using wood, metal, plastic, and other mediums to help your customers find you with high-quality signage. Using the best technology, designs, and installation by Rocky Mountain Sign. Your signage says a lot about your business. Work with the professionals at Rocky Mountain Sign, 243 7th Street in Evanston, Wyoming.
Whatever brings you to Evanston, whether it's high school sports, a teaching conference, music festivals, speech and debate, or your job, always book your hotel reservations at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. With 165 ground-level rooms on 10 beautiful acres, the Best Western offers everything you need, including clean, comfortable rooms, a business office, workout room, and a full-service restaurant, plus a complimentary breakfast with every stay. Whenever you're in Evanston, make your hotel reservations with your friends at the Best Western Dunmar Inn.
Time flies, especially when you're having fun. This is Jeremy Rex, manager at T-Bar-S in Evanston. It's hard to believe that we've been here almost a year with our new management team and staff. Did you know that you can have your vehicle detailed, your windshield replaced, chip repair done, or get your trailer refinished or rewired at T-Bar-S? Of course, we are a full-service collision repair shop, too. You can even change your oil and your brakes. Visit T-Bar-S today. Let T-Bar fix your car. 515 County Road, Evanston.
Amazing people work at the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital in Montpelier. From the receptionists to the doctors, the x-ray techs to the food service staff, from the phlebotomist to housekeeping and everyone in between. The care you receive can't be matched anywhere else. We really care about your health. We care about you. We work hard to have top quality equipment and facilities and provide a wide range of services so we can serve every patient. When selecting your healthcare providers, choose Bear Lake Memorial Hospital. You'll feel the difference.
Welcome back to a Mountain Valley Cattle Company post-game show. Eddie and Todd Jensen out of Thatcher, Idaho, supporting Rebels in all their endeavors. And today they are supporting Braves in all their endeavors as they earn their spot in the semifinals. And they do it in come-from-behind fashion as they fell behind 2-1. They won the fifth set 15-7 after winning the fourth set 25-20. Final score on the Station on Main scoreboard is the Braves 3 sets, the Eagles 2 sets. Winning those sets, the Braves, they won the first set 25-19, and then the Eagles won back-to-back sets 25-23, 25-16. Then the Braves round the game out 25-20 and 15-7. We'll be right back after this.
Success doesn't come by accident. Success requires hard work, perseverance, learning, sacrifice, and believing in yourself. Eddie and Todd Jensen established the Mountain Valley Cattle Company in Thatcher, Idaho on these very principles. The students, staff, athletes, and coaches at Rich High School value these same fundamentals in education and activities, in athletics, and in life. Good luck, Rebels, from Mountain Valley Cattle Company, serving customers in Utah, Idaho, and Wyoming since 1997.
Amazing people work at the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital in Montpelier. From the receptionists to the doctors, the x-ray techs to the food service staff, from the phlebotomist to housekeeping and everyone in between. The care you receive can't be matched anywhere else. We really care about your health. We care about you. We work hard to have top quality equipment and facilities and provide a wide range of services so we can serve every patient. When selecting your healthcare providers, choose Bear Lake Memorial Hospital. You'll feel the difference.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. We're in the Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of North Summit Volleyball online at mylocalradio.com. We're going to go to the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital highlights of today's game, and What a game it was as the North Summit Braves earned their spot in the semifinals, the 2A state semifinals tomorrow, as they win 25-19 in the first set, 25-23 in the second set. Goes to the Eagles, Eagles win back-to-back sets, 25-16 in the third. North Summit storms back with a 25-20 win. Then the North Summit Braves really dominate that fifth set. They looked like they wanted it more. As they came out, they played their best volleyball of the night, winning 15-7. As you listen to a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of North Summit Volleyball online at mylocalradio.com. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
So this is the Reserve at Bear Lake, most beautiful place in the world. Come here and find out how you can buy your own Airbnb property and help pay for itself, or just come here and enjoy a second home in sports courts, pools, hot tubs, access to 200 miles of mountain trails. Brand new homes now starting at $600,000, quarter shares starting at $250,000. Would like you to invite you to be part of that. Call Gary McKee at Bear Lake Realty at 435-946-8888.
Hello, this is Dr. McKay Frankham. As a dentist in Evanston for over 20 years now, my mission has always been to provide quality dental care for people of all ages at reasonable prices. I'm a detail-oriented person, and it's important to me to stay current on new dental procedures and protocols that can help my patients have the best experience and have the best results. Over the years, I've also worked to keep my overhead low so that I can pass those savings on to my patients. I believe everyone deserves quality dental care. Please call us today at 307-789-8910.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. We're in the middle of a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of North Summit Volleyball online at mylocalradio.com. Nailed it. As we're going to go to our precision play of the game brought to you by Dr. McKay Frankham, DDS, and I think we have to give the last play of the game the precision play of the game, as it was Presley Peterson, and why not? She led the team for most of the night after, from the middle blocker position, she was very, very good, as Peterson finds the hardwood on the sideline. She goes middle floor attack, finds the left wing sideline, buries the 15th point of the fifth set, sending the Braves to a semifinals berth in the 2A state finals. And we're going to go to the player of the game real quick, and it's going to be Presley Peterson again, as she picks up 13 kills and 4 blocks. She had an incredible night from that middle blocker spot. And a couple other Braves were really good as well. Judy and then Richens flew all over the place in that final set as she was diving left and right to keep the play alive. And that is our player of the game. Congratulations to Presley Peterson. We'll be right back with this as you listen to a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of North Summit Volleyball online at mylocalradio.com. We'll be right back.
At Rich School District, we believe that success motivates individuals, and every student is capable of learning. We believe an effective classroom facilitates learning. We believe in the development of lifelong learners, and we believe that a quality education makes a difference. Student involvement equals student success. Currently, 93% of Rich High students participate in extracurricular activities. Rich School District, providing a quality, well-rounded education for each student.
Signage is a critical part of your business. It helps customers find your front door. Rocky Mountain Sign will provide you with expertly designed signs, LEDs, channel letters, as well as skillfully cut signage using wood, metal, plastic, and other mediums to help your customers find you with high-quality signage. Using the best technology, designs, and installation by Rocky Mountain Sign. Your signage says a lot about your business. Work with the professionals at Rocky Mountain Sign, 243 7th Street in Evanston, Wyoming.
Whatever brings you to Evanston, whether it's high school sports, a teaching conference, music festivals, speech and debate, or your job, always book your hotel reservations at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. With 165 ground-level rooms on 10 beautiful acres, the Best Western offers everything you need, including clean, comfortable rooms, a business office, workout room, and a full-service restaurant, plus a complimentary breakfast with every stay. Whenever you're in Evanston, make your hotel reservations with your friends at the Best Western Dunmar Inn.
Well, welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast. We've got to get used to the camera being on and you stop making some stupid facial expressions. We're broadcasting live from the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth here at the Sevier Valley Center, where we have two teams from northern Utah hitting the semifinals tomorrow, as the Rich Rebels will take on Tabiona. And we are trying to find the results of who North Summit will play, as it looks like North Summit will play Kanab tomorrow. As Parowan and South Sevier, a little bit of an upset here in 2A volleyball. South Sevier is making a little bit of a Cinderella run as the 13 seed, taking out Draper APA and then Duchesne. So they took out a 4 seed and a 5 seed after being in a play-in game. They won that over Gunnison Valley. In fact, they have only dropped one set in their run. They're 9-1 in sets. They'll take on number 1 Parowan in the 2A semifinals, while the North Summit Braves will take on Kanab. As we're going to give you one last Freaky Fast recap of this game, and the Braves come out on fire in the first set, 25-19, while the Eagles flip the script. They win 25-23, 25-16 in the next two sets, while the Braves reverse the script again, and they win 25-20 in set 4, forcing a decisive fifth set, and the Braves win that set 15-7. As that is our Freaky Fast recap, where Jimmy John's, where Freaky Fast and fresh meat as Freaky Fast, where Jimmy John's fresh meat to make fresh and delicious gourmet sandwiches every day. Get some freaky fresh food today. I did. It was great. Jimmy John's, 113 Front Street, Evanston. One last recap of some of the stats that we have, as Presley Peterson leads the Braves in kills with 13, gets 4 blocks as well. Avery Judy had 8 kills, as Megan McWhirter picks up 5. Heartland Richens picks up 4, but 2 of hers were in set 5 when they absolutely needed it. And then Hazelyn Murdoch rounds out the kills, She has 3, and Jessa West picks up 1 to round it out. Blocks, there's quite a few blocks for the Braves. Their front line was very good in this matchup, as Peterson got 4, McWhirter got 2, Sydney Kinnear picked up a block, Richens with 1, Addison Pace picks up a block, and Murdoch a block. 2 aces on the night go to Sydney Kinnear and Taylor Kinnear. Again, the final score on the Station on Main scoreboard, the Braves win 3-2, 25-19. In the first set, the Braves win. The Eagles win the second set 25-23, third set 25-16, with the Braves storming back 25-20, and then winning the fifth set 15-7. Until next time, go Rebels, go Braves. We'll have the Rebels volleyball game for you tomorrow at 10:30. The semifinals, Rich versus Tabiona, and tomorrow we'll have the semifinals. We'll have the second game of the day for the Rebels as well, no matter where they end up. Same with the Braves, as they will play Kanab in the semifinals, and then we'll have their final game, whether it's the third or fourth place game or the first place game. Championship game, rather. Until then, we'll see you next time.
The proceeding has been a wholly owned production of MyLocalRadio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, LLC. No portion of which may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Cook Brothers Broadcasting, LLC. Thank you for joining us for this sports presentation on MyLocalRadio.com.